My name is Halyn, and today my persuasive speech will be about PTSD and why it deserves more awareness. 354 million adult war survivors globally suffer from PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD, is a mental disorder that 1 in every 11 people have, and it needs to be given more attention than it has been. Personally, members of my family suffer from this so-called common disorder, yet this common disorder has no treatment other than medication and therapy and no common cure. PTSD is a mental disorder that's caused by several different things, that's treated from only a few things, and millions of people suffer from it, and like I said, there's no cure. This disorder needs more attention and awareness. Commonly, only people that suffer from or have family members in their family suffering or study this know what PTSD really is and the seriousness of the disorder. In May of 2013, DSM-5 said that post-traumatic stress disorder is a psychiatric disorder. It once was called shell shock. Although many people get PTS, post-traumatic stress, and PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, confused, I assure you they are not the same. While both of which are associated with the same type of emotions, one disorder is much more serious, and that disorder is PTSD. It's a disorder that must be clinically diagnosed by someone who knows what it is. The sad, tragic, and serious disorder of PTSD is caused by many tragic events. In September of 2013, NHS published a paper on their website saying that PTSD can be developed after a very stressful, frightening, and tragic event. Certain types of accidents lead to this disorder, such as sexual or physical assault, abuse, war, or torture. In that same paper, it was also stated that PTSD is not caused by events that are simply upsetting. And those events can be job loss or divorce or things like that. It's not completely known to doctors why some people develop this disorder and others don't after the events, which is partly the reason why this disorder needs more focus and attention in this world. Although there is no exact number on how many symptoms there are for PTSD, many are known of. The Anxiety and Depression Association of America published an article on 3 main symptoms of PTSD. One of them is having flashbacks or nightmares currently of the trauma that the person experienced. Another is what is called emotional numbness towards people, places, and even certain activities that relate to your trauma. The final main symptom is having difficulty sleeping and concentrating on certain matters. 354 million people suffer from this so-called common disorder, and like I've said before, there is no common cure. On November 5th of 2019, Matthew Toole said there are a number of sometimes effective treatments, but people still come to us wondering if there is a real cure. The normally taken treatments are types of therapy and medication depending on the person's trauma and the seriousness. Toole also stated that although there are medications specifically designed to cure PTSD, there are medications that can sometimes help the symptoms, meaning that the cure or the disease itself is not treatable as of now, but some of these symptoms can be helped. Post-traumatic stress disorder is too overlooked in this world. It's been stated that the disorder has over 300 million people suffering from it, and that's a very large number, as we all know. The fact that there is practically only medications to help, which can be addictive, is not helping enough. Medications are easy to get addicted to, especially when they're practically your only choice of help that can limit your pain and suffering. We have people in the world finding cures for the life-threatening cancer. I strongly believe that PTSD deserves more attention and awareness than just the month it gets. PTSD is proven to be clinically serious. It affects millions of people and have very few treatment options, let alone a cure, to solve the constant mental suffering. This disorder needs more attention so that these millions of people's pain and suffering can end.